Hey guys, we're back with some more EU3. Last time we brought Hungary into the fold of nations that are, on our side. This time we are bringing Milan, another relatively strong nation that I'm going to be really happy to have on my side. I'm going to convert them to Catholicism and then vassalize them. It's going to be great. I'm going to love it and everyone's going to be happy. They're not going to be happy, but they will be eventually. I mean, eventually. Once a few years have passed, I think they'll be okay with it. Heresy spreads, whatever. Heresy is fine as long as it doesn't, result in too much bad. And oh my God, Sweden, you have a peasants' war going on, and now also I forgot to mention this. We have Hamburg. We're at war with them too, so that's good. We got some wars going on. My throat kind of hurts, so if you can kind of hear me kind of being in pain, that's it's most definitely a thing. I'm definitely in pain, but I'm mostly fine. I should start building some of these again. Winning a war against Milan. It's not that hard. It's a pretty easy war so far. Nothing's really come of it. Sweden accept peace with Holstein, whatever. Peace offer from Athens. Let's see. Nope, I will not pay you that much money. That is a lot of money that I don't want to spend. I think I can cancel my mission now. Nope, not quite. July of this year. So very soon. Monasticism. It's all pretty much the same, isn't it? Franciscan order is nice, or Dominicans. I'll do Dominicans because it improves my relationship with the papacy, which I like to get up just a little bit in order to improve my chances of not being excommunicated in the future. That would be nice. That would be very nice. Actually, speaking of that, the papacy is kind of getting conquered. So, we'll see how that goes. What I got? Sweden, no. Milan, no. Gosh, these people just don't know how to negotiate, do they? I mean, at this point in time is when you offer a white peace. Or offer up some, paltry sum of money. That's what you would do if you were Milan or Hamburg. I wouldn't accept it, but I'd be like, okay, at least we're in the ballpark, right? I mean, Athens is in the right direction. Just they should be giving me money instead of them, instead of me giving them money. That's generally how it should work out. But at least they're offering something a bit money related. That's how. Oh, the Counter-Reformation. That's good. Finally, I can take the Counter-Reformation idea, which I think I might do. Embrace the Counter-Reformation. If we ever pick the national ideas, ecumenism or liberty, equality, brotherhood, which is basically what that means, we will lose this bonus. Okay, so we get extra missionaries, missionary cost, and missionary chance. I'm gonna do that. I like that idea. I'll take liberty, equality, fraternity eventually, but for now, that'll do. I worked out yesterday. I have this kind of, see, wrong. They should be offering me money. I have this thing where I like to, play with words and what if English never had any influences from outside languages? What would the language be like? It's not a movement, but just a pastime called Anglish. As in the Anglo-Saxons, and liberty, equality, fraternity in English, which is unbastardized English, would be something like freedom, sameness, and brotherhood. That's approximately what liberty, equality, fraternity would be in English. Now, I couldn't find anything good for equality. I couldn't find a good German English root word for equality, so I made up samehood, or sameness, which but to me, equality isn't sameness. It's not being the same, but it's being treated the same. So I couldn't quite come up with a good synonym for equality that had an English or a German root. Not specifically English root, but Old English or Old German, High German, Anglo-Saxon, you know, those kind of languages. The idea is to get words that have roots in those languages. It's actually a lot of fun. I translated the entire prologue of Game of Thrones, or should I say Game of King Seats, as I renamed it, because throne is definitely a French word, so you cannot use the word throne. But yeah, I translated the Game of Thrones intro, prologue, which was a lot of fun. I had fun with that. It's just like a, you know, an interesting exercise that you can do. Danish revolt. Yeah, let's try to negotiate. I'd rather not do that right now. Rather not deal with it. See, finally they're offering a white piece. You know, that's, at least we're kind of in the same ballpark. We have the same general idea going on. You guys, you like me. Okay. You guys, you don't matter. You guys, you like me. 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 You could like me more. I'm gonna get everyone up to 100%. You like me. 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 And you like me. And you like me. Yeah, alright. Alright. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. I think we're good. Alright. Plague. We have to do something. We must do something about the plague. I think, if I'm remembering my history correctly, the Black Plague was actually kind of a problem all the way up into like the 1700s, but like not as big as it was in the 1300s. But it was still a thing for a long time. Technically, actually, it is still around. I think it's like last year, maybe it was 2 years ago. About 100 people in Mexico died from bubonic plague, which is kind of creepy to think it's still around. But I mean, hey, you can't ever really get completely rid of a disease. It just kind of goes into hiding. Like, for anyone that doesn't know, I live in Savannah, Georgia, which was the location of the largest, as far as I'm aware, it was the largest yellow fever epidemic in the world, as far as I'm aware. Maybe there was somewhere that had it worse, but there were plans for citywide evacuation. They were going to abandon the city, but to this day, the streets, like the entire downtown of Savannah, is literally filled with dead bodies. It's literally one giant mass grave, and the disease is still in there. Like if we cracked open those graves, it would be pretty bad. The yellow fever disease might have been incubating in there, and have survived, and so we can't do that. And then it's hilarious. This one, it's called it's called Forsyth Park. And under it, there's a bunch of tunnels where they buried the dead bodies, and they held concerts out there, right? So people are like jumping up and down, getting on with the music, and I'm thinking to myself, one day those tunnels are going to collapse, and they're going to fall into a giant mass grave of yellow fever people, and it's gonna. I hope I'm there when it happens. I mean, I hope I'm not like on the park. I hope I'm like watching from the street. Council of Clearvik ends. Relations increase. Apparently my relations with myself, if you look at the bottom one, my relations with myself increase. That's great. And the Papal State is almost completely taken over. I think it's fighting England, Norway, Connaught, Scotland, Montfort, Arborea, Two Sicilies, and Venice. That's a lot of people to be fighting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now come on, Milan, please just declare peace. I would like to get out of here. This war. Let's see what you would like. I can't vassalize you, but I can force my religion on you. Okay. I would have liked to be able to vassalize them, but I guess not. A wayward sheep returns. Very good. They'll convert to Catholic. Alright. That also auto-converts their capital to Catholic, which is good. You go there. Or there. Or, yeah, go there. Now you, up in Hamburg. Actually, I need to cancel this, I know what the problem is. The game gives us the casus belli on ourselves. That's a bug. It's most definitely a bug. We take Holland. Alright, that's not gonna last long. I can get white peace probably. Yeah, see, Sweden, white peace, accept. There we go. Got the mission. Protect against Flanders. Oh my. They must have a large army. Let's see. Let's look at income. Okay, so I'm the second largest income, trailing by about 160 or 170 to England. And England is just huge. I mean, they're a large nation. Now let's see this. Flanders does not have a larger army than me. I don't know what the game's talking about. Speaking of which, okay, there's only 2 nations in the world that have larger armies than me. That's Tianwan and Ottomus. Flanders is close, but even still. Mali, Castile is kind of dangerous. Ottomans maybe. Next biggest Lithuania, Hungary. Hungary's on my side though. And that's just my army. That's not including all my vassals, which is like, that's our force, myself and my vassals combined. It's a large force. It's a very large force. I'm quite proud of it actually. This large, expansive realm that I've created. Apparently, I have troops in Padua. That'll be a way eventually. Okay. Open market from Malacca. Agreed. Peace offer from Hamburg. No. I just want to conquer you. Oh, I love this event. That puts me back over 10,000. Back over 10,000. Amazing. I'm losing a lot of money a year, though. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? What is that? All that expenses from? Please tell me what those expenses are from. Let's look. Monthly expenses. Investments, advisor salaries, military maintenance. I mean, obviously it's military maintenance, but... I have to lower military maintenance. You know, I'll lower naval maintenance just because I'm not using them. That'll help quite a bit. That put a huge dent in it. Oh my gosh. It took us almost all the way to being in the green. Wow. 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 Okay. So that was good. Here we go. Thuringia, or Meissen, who owns the province of Thuringia, is another good candidate for conversion. I'll get to them eventually. Hamburg, we just finished. Alright, I could annex them, but that's not what I want. Forced religion, forced vassalization. Accept. They would accept our offer. Send it. Amazing. And wayward sheep returns. Awesome. And I'll go home. Just go home. You're actually up here. Yeah. Now what? Fortification issues in Unter der Enns. Where's Unter der Enns? That's this place. Yeah, initiate fortification repairs. Alright. Build some province improvements. Build, these ones. Like merchant skills. They, trade efficiency, tax modifier. That's the kind of thing I want. That is the kind of thing that I want. It is very productive to buy those things. Let's see. Thuringia is next, I guess. Cleansing of heresy. Sweden is defender of the Lutheran faith. Automatically call allies. Everyone will join. Of course they will. Alright. Actually, Pisa, I would like you to, there's a way to ask them to, there is a way to ask them to, join your, not join, to become Catholic again. So I'd like to do that if I could. I'm not sure how to do it exactly, though. I'll have to look up on that. But I'm going to go out throughout the Empire making sure everyone is Catholic. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And I will slowly build up my low maintenance. Yeah, that's fine. I'm slowly building up my Imperial Authority, which will be good in the long run, because you need to spend Imperial Authority to vote on stuff. A discovered spy against Milan. Damn you, Milan. Damn you. I wish I could have vassalized you. I guess I'll vassalize Meissen. Offer you an alliance. Hamburg. Now they're on my side. That's good. So I'm really getting like a larger and larger and larger amount of vassals all the time. Like quite good. I like this. I like this. Hamburg is just a nice addition because I think they're pretty wealthy. This entire area up here, I think is pretty wealthy. Yeah, oh my sweet lord. That's more wealthy than my capital, isn't it? No, almost. Almost. Actually, I'm curious now. Economical map mode. Yeah, my capital is the most valuable. But, wow. Actually, no. It's not. Skane is or Sealand is the most powerful. Not powerful, but, economical. I could start a trade thing up here. These all trade through Lebec. But, Lebec is way more... Oh, my... Oh, that's so valuable. I'd almost be willing to go to war with him just to conquer it, because it's so flippin' valuable. I'm gonna come up with an excuse to conquer them, not conquer, but vassalize, and I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with all the money they're gonna give me, because 50% of all your vassals' money goes to you. So if they're making, what is this? This is just their taxes. That's not including, or not their taxes, but their domestic income. That's not including trade. That's the free city of Lebec. Is there anything else? They own just this one place, right? Yeah. But yeah, they're wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, wow. I have no words. I have no words. I make sure all my buddies like me, though. Like I said, let me just look at this. Look at this. This entire area is under one king. I think this is approaching how large the, well, maybe it's actually already larger than, how large the Austrian Empire actually was at its height of power. At its highest point, rather. It was pretty dang powerful, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty big. Of course, it couldn't last because of the whole, you know, like, regional differences and cultural differences and stuff like that. Make me see this. When I inherit Hungary, I'm gonna have my Hungarian, Magyar, you know, and Baltic Slavic and Austrian. I've already got Bohemian. I'm gonna have Bavarian. I've got Latin. I've got, what is this over here? I've got Middle Germanic. I've got North Germanic. Yeah, this is just, that's interesting. The Swedish, no, the Danish culture extends all the way to here. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah. Very interesting. It's kind of funny that the Germanic culture is probably the most prevalent in the world, especially if you include like the English language, which, you know, is a Germanic language. Put in the treasury or invest. I'll invest it. If you include the English language, which is, you know, a Germanic language, if you include all that, Germanic is probably the most prevalent culture in the world. It's got all of it's, you know, Germany is Germanic. The Scandinavian area is Germanic. England is Germanic. Iceland, I think Greenland, and America are all Germanic cultured. At least if you include the if you count the English language as being part of Germanic. And England took this land down here. Speaking of England, get a royal marriage with them. They like us well enough. They like us. That's good. I might like to get a alliance with them in the future. I don't know. Ottomans has peasant war. Ottomans have not expanded nearly as much as I thought they would have. They're usually pretty tough, but they didn't do too well in this game. Not well at all. Force them to innovate. I don't like using force. Political force. It's against my philosophy, my moral philosophy, but it's a game, so screw it. Alright, what are you doing? What are you doing? Meissen, no. They want me to release growers. No, not in a million years. Ah, these guys have a trade thing. Interesting. That actually has no influence anywhere. It's just in their lands. Just in their lands and slightly a little bit in Saxony. It's absolutely useless. It is the most useless trade center I've ever heard of. Mine is actually not too popular either. The one in Ostmark, in Vienna. I mean, it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna rename Wien to Vienna, just because that's easier for me to recognize. I might. Oh, gifted Protestant. I mean, hey, yeah, I don't discriminate against guys who want to come in. You know, against Protestants, they can do whatever they want. It is our official religion is Catholic, but you know, I mean, we make some exceptions. We're not strict, not very strict with our Catholic laws and whatnot. And what are you doing? Are you trying to defeat me? Are you trying to defeat me? I'm sorry, that just won't work. There we go. I'm sorry, it just won't work. It ended poorly for you. If you just submit to my will, then everything ends, you know, all hunky-dory. But if you don't, then, I mean, that's when we got a problem. I mean, really. So you like me? You do. Okay. Royal marriage. Royal marriage. You. I need to get back to royally marrying all my vassals. Because... oh, that sucks. Because every time your king dies... actually, no, it's not even worth it, because this king's going to die pretty soon anyway. They got owned by Bohemia? Whatever. Demand tribute. I want you to become my vassal and force my religion. They would not. So it's one or the other, is it? Well, I'll do force religion only because that'll get me more points. I'll find some reason to vassalize them later. Alright. Now who can I go for? I could go for Modena. Who else is there? Modena, Holland. How strong is Holland's army? Let's see. You know, go ahead and build some of these places. Build some buildings that are good for the economy. Yeah. How? Yeah, okay, now we're outstripping England. That's good. But the Free City of Lubeck, which, you know, is these guys over here that I said were, like, absolutely rich, they're third with one province. That is the amount of income they make from one province at 0% inflation. England has 9% inflation. Inflation is not good. Let's put it that way. Inflation is very, very bad. Holland. They're going to be up here, I think. Yeah, and the Free City of Lubeck has 33,000 men with one province. Oh my Jesus. Holland, 18,000. We can take that. Dealing with rebel problems anyway. Yeah, we can take that. We can take that. We just make sure I do Holland. I could do Hainaut. I'm gonna do Hainaut just because they're a bit easier. Nevers and maybe Sweden. Nevers is useless. Sweden, whatever. Nevers joined. Alright. You know, I'm just going to let my vassals deal with this one. I don't even care. Meissen, yeah, we lost the cleansing of heresy thing. That's good, because now they're Catholic again. We are going to keep Europe Catholic. It is going to be the most Catholic place in the world. It's going to be fantastic. Actually, I'm going to bring you guys down here. Bring you guys down here. To Hainaut. You're gonna, come on. Nope. Let me click on your thing. Let me click on your shit. Come on, Hamburg. There we go. Send gift. You love me. You love me. How could you not? How could you not love me? Send one back to Croatia to make them... Oh, I have no diplomats to send. Okay. Low maintenance, naval maintenance. Yeah. Yeah. I have no need for a navy right now. I can't even support anyone larger than I have, and the one that I have is completely useless. I mean, just look at how large some navies are. I mean, let's look at this. Wow. They have 118, but after that it kind of drops pretty sharply. I mean, you get like the top of the page is 118, bottom of the page is 31. Go a bit down a little bit. We're not up there, but we could beat Sweden. We could definitely beat Sweden in a naval battle. Utrecht, you know, Lithuania. Yeah, we're up there. We're good. We're good. It's all good. We can't do any transporting yet, though. We don't have any transport ships. So, that's bad. Not bad. It's not bad. We don't actually have much of a need for it yet. But if we ever plan on expanding anymore, like, I'd like to get a decent chunk of Germany and maybe some Mediterranean land. Like, I'd like to get maybe the, I think this is the Adriatic Sea. Yeah, the Adriatic Sea. I'd like to get all this maybe, you know, conquer this, and then all the way down to here. That might be a good goal. I have just complete control of that area. And, of course, the next goal is controlling this side. So all of Italy and, you know, like all this crap. That's the logical extension of that goal. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a work in progress. It's a very long work in progress. Now, you guys like me again. There we go. Perfect. I can't believe that they're considered a kingdom, being so small. For shame, game. For shame. You are so weird sometimes. Build one more Merchant Guild. I love jewelry. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I'll get to you eventually, Holland. I'll get to you. You're up next. Am I fighting there? Okay, I fought Liege. I fought someone at Liege. Actually, can I get military access from you, please? Very likely. Okay. Stay here and heal up real quick. I'd like you to heal up just for a moment. Cultural differences. Damn. That was with Bohemia. Yeah. Hungary's still fine. I'll have to repair relations with Bohemia. That shouldn't be too hard. Should not be too hard at all. I just need to get some diplomats back. We're getting a lot per year now. 8.2. Oh, interesting. We've gained the Imperial Liberation Costs Belly against Bavaria. They're Catholic. Definitely. Definitely. We're doing this. I need to ruin our relations a bit, though. Send an insult. I'm doing this because it'll give me even more Imperial authority. You'll see what I mean in a minute, hopefully. Not in a minute, it'll be probably the next video. This one's not going to last much longer. I'm about 30 minutes in, which is generally where I cut my videos off. Blois is now Catholic, I guess. Yep, someone just made them Catholic. Interesting. Now I'm taking on these guys here. England won a war, good for them. Nevers wants peace, no. Alright, now it's just a waiting game. It's just a waiting game. Let's insult you some more. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Go there. You go there. This will be more than enough probably to take them on. You don't need a general, actually. 3-1. And you're 5-2. No. Go here. Alright. And the next time I will declare war on Bavaria because they kind of need it. They kind of need it. Catholic Zealots. Actually, that's good. I don't know why we're fighting them. They should assist me. Air Force. Oh, no! Please. Oh, he lived! Oh, my God, he lived. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, he lived. Okay. Well, that's nearly it, folks. That was some kind of... that was scary. But I'm going to end it here. So, as always, folks, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you next time. Whew, that was scary. Thanks for watching, folks.